Excuse me, Elder Maxon.
Remarkable work, Knight. The signal...
Absolutely. I'm ready.
Your confidence is an inspiration. That being said, when we throw...
Right.
God willing.
Nothing's gonna stop me.
Eager to get inside, huh? Good. Now, once you've entered the Institute, about 10 years ago, during this process...
That's fortunate.
Yes. Securing useful resources during wartime is critical. That said, after some time, she developed... We're fairly certain.
I'm surprised that the Brotherhood...
Had I been, your mission...
Sure.
Once you're inside the Institute, if you find out that she's still alive, make contact with her. There's a...
Consider it done, Elder.
Very good. Listen, just keep your mind on the... Good luck.
I've checked and rechecked everything. I think the signal...
Let's do this.
All right. Head up. Pull yourself together and get up onto that platform. Let's see. Relays dialed in. Beam emitters warmed up. Everything looks green. Let me start scanning for the signal. Cross your fingers. I'm inputting the code now. Wow, there's a heck of a lot of interference
Lee
and
is a valuable
ghosting.
asset.
It's gonna take a minute
If
or
any
two to
harm
lock
comes to
in. By the way,
holding
this
you
little
personally
trip you're
responsible.
taking is a heck of an opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. I put a clever little program on this holotape that'll scan their network and download anything it finds. If you place it in any terminal down there, it'll do the rest. Bring it back to me and I'll see if I can make sense of whatever it found. Well, well, looks like we have a winner. RF wave capture complete. Ramping the emitter. 60%, 80%. Emitter spiking but steady. All that's left is to throw the transmit switch. Transmitting in 3, 2, 1. Stay safe, soldier.
Refrain from opening fire inside.
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator. I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
God damn them. So,
Who are you?
these bad people, they stole you from me.
Father,
Those bastards.
what's going on? I don't know you.
Damn
Father?
it.
Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. He's a prototype, you understand.
Uh-huh.
Please, let's... I know.
Just...
I promised answers, but I need you to realize that this... You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been It's good to finally meet you. After all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am... your son.
It's really you. After all this time.
Yes. It's true. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the sun you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader. To you, that would, at that time, scientific curiosity, so they followed the...
Yeah, you lost me.
You don't see the connection. The Institute, plenty of that, even in their... But then I was exact. I am the...
Sean.
I know you must have.
So, you're...
I am the acting... The Institute.
Doesn't matter what they think.
I'm glad we see. Ultimately, the... Just... give me time. What else can I...
I think I've heard it.
The Institute is... I've been...
Stupid
And now...
man.
After all...
Yes, that's what I want.
I know. Forgive... There is...
I'll do whatever it takes.
I am glad. You want to... And...
Right?
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive
Greetings.
servo.
As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
Oh,
Sure.
I don't know.
Let's take a look.
Lasted long past their projected lifespan. If you ask me,
Excuse me.
we're built
Welcome.
pretty well.
Do you require
Can't argue
additional
with that.
supplies?
Even so, I'm ready to Sure. Let's take a look.
There we go. All set.
I
Unit, you
have a
can return to
variety of
duty.
items that should prove useful in your surface missions.
Thanks again.
Of course.
I'll think about it. Hey,
Requisition clearance granted. How may I help you?
what can I requisition?
I have access to a modest selection of...
Not right now. We don't usually welcome outsiders. I hope you can appreciate your good fortune.
It's an honor to have you here, ma'am.
Hey, Doc. They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. When Father told... Right. I just wanted to find my son. And keep him safe. Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facility. As you might guess, we maintain and there's a lot of machinery, the work we do. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board? Absolutely. Oh, good to hear. It'll be a load off Sean's mind. Take your time. Get yourself... It must be a challenge. Sure. Over the years, when necessary, fortunately, Advanced Systems is always working on new solutions to generate... It's a good...
I wouldn't be
What are you going to tell me about this mysterious
We're all looking forward to working with you.
Time to examine my latest reports on Batch 274.
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick. He's eager to get that going.
Excuse
I wonder
me,
how the
Doctor.
Warwick family is
Welcome.
doing.
So good to
Young
have you
Wally
here.
must be close to
Dr.
10 years
Clayton,
old by now.
I can't wait
It's
for you.
remarkable that any child can survive.
I look
for so
forward to
long.
learning more about...
In that case, let me get, as the name implies, our most important direct. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora. We've even, you probably saw,
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
with hard work, I'm sure I've taken
I'm not sure how well I'll fit in.
great. In any case,
You mentioned medical care?
in that case, he's our top, Dr. Volker. You won't find.
Sure.
Pardon me.
I
Dr.
wish you
Watson
could have
can be
known
a
the
little
father.
obsessive when it comes to rules and policy.
Protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayer thinks he can hide it.
I'm seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some heads together.
You're here. Glad you made it.
Always be vigilant. We have many
I should take
enemies.
some courses with me.
So much research, so little time.
Please, Doctor.
So,
There's enough friction as it is
Here you
between
are.
us
Just
and pretty
an
much
ale.
all the
I'll
other
be a friend.
departments.
I'm sure.
No problems here.
Good to hear. Now, our primary...
I'm sure it's best for everyone if...
Certain. The results could... Our main coursers, they
Right.
are highly... What I got... In fact,
I'm no stranger to combat.
even so... I suppose... Now, unless you need something else...
I'd like to know more about...
Fine. Once a courser has located a rogue cell, we then... In those cases, all too often...
Status. All functions normal.
No visible reaction to K-14. We'll start the next trial. The dosage.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even
Dr.
testing?
Lee.
Nothing.
Oh, it's you.
At this point, she's just doing
You're not authorized to be here.
Authorized to be...
You're standing in the
Right.
If you want a tour of... Now, can I get back?
Easy.
About what? You're obviously here.
I've been sent by the Brotherhood of Steel to find you.
You don't beat around the bush, I'll give you that. I knew it was just a matter. I've been looking over my shoulder for all...
I'm only here with good intentions. You have my word.
You're giving me your word, even though we just met? Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I might not agree with everything. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone.
Are you happy here?
You'd think being surrounded by cutting-edge laboratory equipment and some of the greatest minds the world's ever known would be enough. Only problem is the lack of transparency. I don't think we get the full story on everything. What does that have to do with why we're talking?
You should return.
Even if I wanted to return to them, why would...
The Brotherhood valued your presence, and we'd like you to come back.
Well, how sweet of them. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the...
Right.
What reason would I...
Father trusts me, and so...
He trusts you because you're family. I'm not. I can't...
The Brotherhood has always been straight with you.
I am getting a bit tired of...
Sure.
Sometimes I feel like... But still...
Your work could be instrumental in free...
You really know how to... You know, I never understood. All those... Yet we hide. It's not right. I'll make my way back to the brother. Tell whoever sent... Now, for this... I've been told you're to be...
Thank you. I'm sure...
Given... If nothing else...
Right.
Speaking of...
Pardon me. Excuse me, I've got reports to deliver.
It must make you proud to see all that Father has done, all that he has built.
Now that you've had a chance to see the...
First things first. How do I get back to the surface?
The same way you got in. You are not a... Ultimately, all on...
Right.
Unfortunate, as remarked. The superior...
If the synths are...
However closely they may have... When you... His memories of... I've just...
We'll bring that synth home.
That would be best. Now you...
Good to see you.
The sooner that synth is safely back in the Institute. The better.
I'm ready to move in, ma'am.
You must be the courser I'm supposed to meet.
Yes, ma'am. Designation X688.
Right.
I've already knew...
We're in. All right.
Right. My orders are to help you capture the synth in Libertalia. I'll be waiting. Hold up a moment, ma'am. There's something
Sure. I'm listening.
I'm going to give you B592's reset code. If he hears the code phrase, it'll reset his cognitive processes and make him docile. You'll need to say B592 initialize factory reset, followed by the authorization code Gamma 71 Epsilon. Once he's shut down...
Good. I'd like to avoid any...
And then we can safely get him out.
Well, he might... That's all, ma'am.
Well done. Here, I'm gonna guess you are agents just like me. Made it to the top.
B592 initialize factory reset. Authorization Gamma 71 Epsilon.
You okay? Gabriel, can you hear me?
Place is nicer
Shit, they
without
did
the
something
raiders.
to him. Take them out!